Hey everybody, welcome to the JG Show. I'm in the ring with Rory. Oh wait, we're not in the ring, we're in a bar. We're in a bar, Rory. And we're gonna talk to you about UFC 254. Let's do it. So, Khabib versus Gaethje, biggest fight of 2020, the title fight. Gaethje does not care about his belt, his win over Ferguson. He wants Khabib. He wants to win, get that belt. What do you have to say, Rory? What's happening?
Well, it's been a long time. I mean, 2020 has been bad for a lot of reasons for a lot of people, but for Khabib, he's not fought in over a year. The last fight was Dustin Poirier back in Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
And since then, he was supposed to fight Ferguson.
That didn't happen because his father got...
No, because he got caught in Russia for COVID.
Oh, that's right. That was before his father passed, right?
And then his father died from COVID.
Yeah, that was sad. Huh?
Pretty long year for Khabib.
Pretty long, pretty tough year, yeah. So, but still, that's a year off. I don't know if that matters much to someone like Khabib.
To Khabib? Nah, I don't think it matters. Khabib's so dominant, I don't think it really matters. But Gaethje, since then, has fought Donald Cerrone and then the war with Tony Ferguson back in April. That
fight was probably the best fight of the year, right? That was the most.
I think so. I think it's
the fight that we remember.
Ferguson Gaethje or
Jung and Joanna. Yeah, so Ferguson and Khabib is the fight that everybody wanted to watch, but obviously that didn't happen. Gaethje came out, destroyed him. He had to reconfigure his face. There was so many great shots that he was landing. And now, obviously, as a striker, he's going to go fight against Khabib, a wrestler. What do you think? What's going to happen?
I'm not too sure. One of the key things is that Gaethje's pure violence. That's all he's got going for him. Gaethje is just extreme violence. He's the most violent guy in the most violent sport. Khabib, though, he's so dominant. I mean, Khabib's fought 30 different times. Can you remember any time you've ever seen Khabib in trouble?
Ever been in trouble? He's never been in trouble. And he fought a more dominant striker with Conor McGregor.
He fought a more dominant striker with McGregor. I reckon Dustin Poirier, who also beat Gaethje, is a more dominant striker technically.
Okay.
Than Gaethje.
And yeah, Poirier and Conor are meeting up, right?
Yeah, they are.
That's happening too.
That's happening. We can talk about that next.
Yeah, that'll be, we'll save that for another episode.
So if we say that Gaethje's got violence and that's going to be nullified basically if McGregor and Poirier are better than him. Khabib's got his wrestling taking him to the ground.
What's his chances though? I mean, does Gaethje have a chance?
Everyone's talking about Gaethje's wrestling. Will Khabib be able to take down Gaethje? Now, Khabib is so dominant in the ground, he's so good at what he does. He used to wrestle bears when he was a fucking child. But Gaethje's only ever been taken down in his whole career twice.
Twice in his entire career?
They've had 20 attempts in his professional career, and he's been taken down twice. That's a key stat.
That's a very key stat to note when we're watching this fight.
I mean, he's never fought anyone like Khabib, of course, but he's only ever been taken down twice. His wrestling ability is no joke.
Khabib is still the absolute favorite though, but whenever I watch Khabib, just his interviews, the way he trains, it's like true what you said, he's just violent. He just loves violence, right?
I mean, I personally don't like his style. I think it's boring to watch, but and he's so dominant, you can't deny him, and he's beat so many fucking great fighters. He's arguably the UFC's biggest star outside of Conor McGregor.
Other than Conor McGregor, yeah.
Do you know about the fight times this weekend?
No, there was some changes, right?
So because Khabib's such a big star in Abu Dhabi, the Middle East, and Russia, then they've changed the start time for the pay-per-view.
Okay, yeah, because he's Putin's best friend, right? So Putin's like, hey, Dana, listen, Dana, I want to watch UFC when I have my breakfast. What is it? So what's the time?
It starts at 2 p.m. Eastern time, US.
Okay, so for us that's 2 a.m.
2 a.m. the card starts, so Khabib will probably fight around 4 a.m, 5 a.m.
Oh, mother, that's true, right?
Yeah,
because it's the main card, right? So it's like 4 a.m.
Yeah, at least.
I remember that Khabib fight. I remember going to sleep and waking up and watching the Poirier fight.
Yeah.
That makes sense, right?
So it'll be around 4 or 5 a.m. for us. For the UK, for the first time in a long time, it's a decent chance. It's going to be 7 p.m. Saturday night. Okay, so the UK guys are laughing. They're going to have a good... And Russia gets prime time. 9 p.m. Russian time.
Okay.
They get the card.
And that's just because of Khabib's relationship with Putin, obviously.
Well, he's the biggest star in Russia, he's the biggest star in the Middle East, so you have to... I mean, if they had it on at normal time, it would have been 6 a.m. Abu Dhabi time.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's losing such a big market.
Yeah, what would that make it on in Russia though? What time?
Not far off. I think it's
Not
only
far off. Oh,
I think it's
okay.
only 2 or 3 hours time difference.
Yeah, so that wouldn't be right. So okay, so what are we gonna do? Are we gonna watch that? Are you gonna wake up at 4 o'clock and watch that?
I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be in Beijing.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking to watch a rerun later because man,
Maybe we should just save it and watch it on Tuesday.
just don't look at social media, just watch it.
Nah, we'll see. But yeah, so Justin Gaethje, I want Gaethje to win. I don't care about Khabib's legacy. I don't care about the way they talk about it. Like if he gets to 30, he's going to be the Floyd Mayweather of the UFC. I don't know about that.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. But the one thing I will say for Khabib is that, like I say, he's never been in trouble. Even Floyd Mayweather, you think about the Maidana fight, he had Floyd against the ropes in trouble for at least a couple rounds. Khabib's never been in trouble, which you need to respect.
Yeah.
And his stand-up's looking even better. I mean,
That's right. He's going to be training stand-up. Gaethje is going to be training defense on takedowns.
Yeah.
So at the end, they're pretty much just going to come in even.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I just can't see.
Can't see Gaethje winning this
I can't
one.
see what Gaethje's got for Khabib. I
Yeah.
mean, if you look at his record, the Tony Ferguson fight aside, which was incredible,
Yeah.
his record's not that impressive.
Gaethje doesn't. He doesn't.
He's not like you're talking. Before Ferguson, he fought Donald Cerrone.
Okay.
You can't really count him anymore.
Can't really. Yeah. He's kind of almost semi-retired.
He's lost 5 in a row.
Yeah.
I mean,
And he's still like, Dana, I can fight.
yeah. I mean, he fought Edson Barboza, which is a good TKO.
Edson Barboza, that's very good. Barboza had this shoot up, right? And then
Barboza's always been there.
Yeah.
Barboza's always been there or thereabouts.
he just fought last event, right? Didn't he? The one before.
Fight night.
Fight night, yeah.
Co-headliner.
Yeah, he did well.
And then before Barboza, Justin Gaethje's biggest fights were Eddie Alvarez and Dustin Poirier,
Dustin Poirier, yeah.
which he both lost.
Okay.
Gaethje lost both of them.
Okay.
And he's a different fighter now, for sure. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good fight. I mean, Gaethje's going to come out totally prepared. I was watching the build-up. He's looking switched on.
All right.
So we'll see.
I'm excited. What about the rest of the card, though? Is there anything interesting happening? Obviously, Whitaker's fighting. Whitaker's is back. He's a big star that everyone's
the co-main event,
promotions on.
Yeah, the co-main event is it's decent. It's Robert Whitaker versus Jared Cannonier.
Cannonier, who is this guy?
Cannonier was at light heavy.
Okay.
And from as far as I can tell, he lost all his big fights with guys like Teixeira.
Okay.
He
and then
dropped
he went down.
He dropped down. He went in a 3-fight win streak. One of those being against Anderson Silva.
All right.
One of them against Hermanson, who's fighting Darren Till. And he's looked really good. The guy's in ridiculous shape. You know, he does like voodoo.
Okay, he does. Yeah.
Did you see them?
I saw him. I saw him in Fight Island. He was like doing this.
Yeah, he gets his stones
out and starts.
He like visualizes victory.
Yeah.
He says he doesn't want to live here. He wants to live in space among the stars.
Okay. Good. Okay. So Whitaker's fighting him, huh?
Whitaker's fighting him, and from records alone, I mean, Cannonier's looked good. Past few fights, he's went on a really good run. But Robert Whitaker is just different class.
Yeah.
The way Whitaker looked against Darren Till was an incredible level of striking.
Yeah, Whitaker against someone like him, I think would do very, very well.
Yeah.
Whitaker, what was his loss? It was to Israel Adesanya, right? Who's
just before Till, he lost to Adesanya.
Yeah. So he's kind of climbing his way back up again.
He wants another shot at Adesanya. I mean, I'm not sure if he fought Adesanya if there would be a different result, but if he gets a good win against Cannonier, he'll be right there with.
Do you think this guy Cannonier is going to be like another big, someone to watch for the future? Do you think he's like an up and coming?
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, like at the end of the day, this win streak everyone's talking about is only 3 fights.
Yeah.
One of them was against Anderson Silva, who's
almost retired. Yeah, he's past his peak.
So
Anderson Silva's coming after with Uriah as well, right?
Yes. Uriah's supposed to call us.
Oh, Uriah, come on, Uriah! I got to send this video to you. Come on.
He's in Shenzhen giving it Captain Big Bollocks about he's going to let us call him and that.
That's right.
As soon as you message him.
I saw him in Shanghai. Then he came to Shenzhen. We were like, yeah, I thought we were friends, bro. I thought we were friends.
He's on the same list as Michael Bisping.
Yeah. Yes, that's right.
Not friends of the show.
Yeah. Not welcome back. But yeah, that'll be a good fight. So Anderson Silva, he fought Anderson Silva. We'll see how he does against Whitaker. I probably Whitaker being the bigger name, and Whitaker having, he wants to prove himself again.
Whitaker's
just come
been
up
there
Darren.
before. He's been there before.
Yeah.
He's been in Fight Island before.
Yeah.
So
that's true. He's got a bit of an advantage.
We'll see.
What else is in that card? Is there anything else interesting, or is it all just basically these 2 fights?
It's all just filler. I mean, they've got Khabib to sell the card. We're lucky
Yeah.
to have Whittaker and Cannonier on the card as well. There's 4 more fights in the card. They're all decent matchups, but nothing worth getting into.
Nothing worth getting
But
into.
Conor McGregor.
Ooh.
Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier.
When's
have
this
it
coming?
January 24th.
January 24th is a locked date then.
Lock date, but the weight is a problem because
Okay.
Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier have personally agreed to fight at welterweight, which is 170,
Okay.
but Khabib's weight is 155.
Okay.
So you can't fight at 170 and then expect it to have any implications on the 155 division.
Yeah. So you'd be in the ranking or anything.
You can't fight at a different weight and then just
be saying, oh, we're in that ranking on that way. It's like me fighting and saying, oh yeah, I won, so I get on the welterweight. Right?
It doesn't work like that. So
What's that? What is that though? What's going on there? How does that? Is
Well,
Khabib just doesn't want to cut weight, or like? I'm sorry, Conor.
Well, they
just-
both walk around at 170.
Okay.
Give or take. I mean, remember McGregor fought Nate Diaz at 170 twice,
All right.
and he fought Cerrone at 170 actually.
So they just want to. They want to get in.
They don't want to cut. They want to walk around hydrated, which makes sense from a way. But Dana White's came out and said that he won't sanction the fight because it makes no sense.
Okay.
He said if they two want to fight, they need to fight at 155.
If they want to fight for that ranking.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
They're both ranked top 5, I believe, and 155. So if they want any kind of title contention or any conversation, they have to do it at 155.
Yeah. Or if they want to fight in that weight, it's just the fight. It's just like an expo. It's just a
Dana White
special
says no chance. He says if you want to watch circus acts, there's different organisations that you can watch to do that.
Okay.
He's like, we don't do that.
Daddy Dana means business.
He's
Because
like-
obviously the winner of those two could then take on either Gaethje or Ferguson or
If it's
Khabib,
155,
or,
yeah.
who knows, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'd like to see the winner of Conor Poirier fight Ferguson.
Okay. Yeah.
We've all forgotten about Ferguson.
I'd love to get Ferguson, which needs to get back into the mix.
Yeah. Ferguson versus the winner of McGregor Poirier for the last, which would be the last shot at Khabib.
Last shot.
If Khabib gets through Gaethje, he'll be 29-0. He says he's going to fight until he's 30-0. He wants the GSP fight.
Okay, that'll be like that's what he wants as his final fight.
He wants the GSP fight, but let's see. Dana White says 50-50 chance.
Let's see.
But McGregor, hopefully, or Poirier would be just as good.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, against Ferguson.
Equally entertaining.
Yeah, so that's 3 fights. So if Khabib fights again in a year, that would be the winner of Ferguson against McGregor or Poirier.
Interesting.
That's the picture.
That is it.
That's it. It's the full
That's
picture.
it, Daddy Dana. Okay, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed our little cap off on UFC 254. Join us on Fight Island as we're not waking up at 2 a.m. No, fuck that. Yeah, we're not doing that. Anyway, we'll watch the rerun. We will look at social media. Enjoy it. Tune in next time for our next fight in the ring with Rory. Who knows? We may be back in the bar having a beer, or we may be back in the ring. Peace.